What inspired you writing? Because I know that last year a lot of people wrote book, Betty Era, but everybody was writing. So I was like, is this like a new angle to this? Because the same way you said, oh, in directing, we didn't plan, but we kind of planned.
Yeah.
So is it like you saw people write and then you just felt like, okay, I can do this as well? Or it was just a thing that you've always wanted to do, like at some point in my career, I'm going to put out a book?
So yes, I thought that I was going to put out a book at some point, but then a lot of things happened before then. You know, well, as you all know, Okafor's Law, my movie, we were sued, we went to court, and it was a lot. And I didn't get to tell my side of the story because before I could do that, we were already sued, you know. So, and I wanted to be a law-abiding citizen, so I didn't want to talk about a case that was in court. So I didn't get to tell my side of the story. And then I lost my dad, and there was just so much that happened to me. And I felt like one of the ways that I could heal was actually put everything down. You know, and when I thought about doing that, I said, you know what, why not put my life in chapters? So if you read my book, really, it's almost like different chapters of my life: motherhood, my mom, you know, dealing with loss, and Okafor's Law, and all those things, friendships, and, you know. And I felt my story would be able to help other people as well that are going through similar things, or just help them through life to know that, you know what, first of all, you don't even have to be born with a silver spoon, because I wasn't. You know, the honest truth is I grew up in a face me, I face you apartment for the first few years of my life.
A couple of months ago with the Busola Dakolo thing, where you also aired your opinions about how you felt, and people thought you didn't take her side.
Yes.
So, I mean, I read it and I understood that you were saying you wanted to hear all sides of the story, but do you want to clear the air on that? Because people thought you were a bit diplomatic.
So people don't read. That's what it is. And then some people don't read to understand. They read with an opinion. They've already formed an opinion, and they just read to buttress their point.
Sure.
The honest truth is, I was totally on Busola's side. That's, if you really read it, I was totally on her side. I was just saying, guys, it doesn't matter that she didn't talk about it 20 years ago. Don't think about that. People have different ways they deal with stuff like that. Maybe it's just today that she woke up and said, you know what? I really want to heal from this thing.
You met RMD first, 20 years ago, and now you're directing him, you're working with him.
I don't know if there really has been any story like that where a husband and wife are vying for the same political position. I don't think there's been anything like that, you know. So we get to see how politics can really destroy things. You know, I mean, politics can just, if we're both vying for the same position, we're just friends, it might break our relationship, you know, not to talk of a husband and a wife, you know, and then you have to go back home to that person every night. And then you have to do things to backstab the person, you know, you have to do things to destroy their own campaign, and you know what I mean? So it's everything, the grit, the dirt.
I know the question
Are you
is
going to be getting into politics then?
I don't know, you know. If you ask me, I'll probably say no. If you ask me today, I would say no. But I've learned never say never.
That is true. But I think that's a very interesting one, especially the storyline. I mean, money, just money is
just money can start have marriage, not talk of
political
ambition.
Same political post. Same